But
I want to make a case for why I think it'll be a launch title, and I know that this is
launch title,
a launch
like
title,
later
yes.
this year,
later holiday 2020. I think we're gonna get PlayStation Battle Royale 2. Because I'm just thinking, not that they need this, like need is an asterisk, take it with a grain of salt, whatever. But like, I'm just thinking of Sony's lineup. They don't have anything family friendly necessarily, like easily graspable family friendly. Like you can say Dreams right now is going to be like, or in February is going to be the like next family friendly game. But I'm also like, that game is so for the hardcore gamer that like, if you sat your parents down and were like, hey, let's play Dreams, like you're gonna have to explain what like the character the creation stuff is and like the history, it's gonna be too much. And like Knack has flopped twice. So like
Knack is back, baby.
Like Knack has flopped twice.
Yeah.
I feel like Insomniac's busy with Spider-Man stuff. I don't think we're gonna get a Ratchet and Clank anytime soon.
Well, if we get Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man PS5 or whatever, that could be big, but it just seems like we would probably have heard about that by now.
We would have heard about it by now, and we would have, like, I personally think it's too close. Like, other games are going to need their time to breathe. We're still
kind of riding the high of the first one. Like,
exactly. I literally just started the first one this morning. Like, right before this, I just beat Wilson Fisk.
Like, it'll be one of those games where people, like, as the PS4 era is ending and the PS5 is coming out, it'll be like people going like, okay, which PS4 games do I need to play before the PS5 came out? It'll be like, a bunch of people playing. Like, it probably will get ported, honestly. Like, I suspect like Last of Us 2, God of War, Spider-Man, Horizon, all these like big later in the cycle PS4 games are going to be ported over.
I keep getting confused as to whether PS5. Or not we're going to get backwards compatibility for PS5 because I keep seeing like controversial or contradictory rumors. So I don't know.
Well, yeah.
One would hope, but they also still have PS Now.
Include it. Yeah, if anything, I think it'll be a PS Now situation where like any games you can stream to PS4, you can also stream to PS5. So that'll include like Horizon, and I'm pretty sure God of War is on there as well.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Uncharted 4. Like all of the big first party except for Spider-Man, honestly.
Yeah, and that might even just be a licensing thing that they could probably work out.
True. Yeah.
So, but. Anyway, to get back to PlayStation All-Stars, we just want to kind of entertain the thought. If we get a PlayStation All-Stars 2, PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale 2, what'll it look like? What'll it be called? And most importantly, what characters do we think we can see in it, or do we want to see in it? So...
Wait, sorry, last point as to why I think it's launch title, so that they can... It'll show off all the older... Because I think this is going to... We're also going to kind of get into, like... bold predictions of where we kind of think series might get resurrected, where we might think they get like reworked and they'll come back this generation. I think they'll use All-Stars as a way to like remind people, hey, like if let's I don't know, what's fucking Sackboy's name? Little Big Planet. No, the game that Sackboy's from. Like let's say that they bring back Little Big Planet. Yeah, like you throw in Sackboy and be like, "Hey, you remember him, right? You're excited about him, right?"
And see, that's the thing, right? Because like Smash Bros has been like this big celebration of Nintendo characters, but it's also a good marketing tool for lesser known series. And we went from having Fire Emblem characters in there essentially to sell the West on Fire Emblem. Yeah. And now we've got 8 Fire Emblem characters in the game because Fire Emblem has become a massive success over here as well as in Japan.
Like so, I would not have loved Three Houses or Awakenings as much as I did if not for my affinity for like Marth and Ike and Brawl.
Exactly. And when you think about what Sony could do with it, Sony I think has had some franchise, mascots that have been as big as some of Nintendo's. But the problem is, the PS1 had like Crash and Spyro, and then those went multi-platform. And then the PS2 had like Ratchet and Jack and Sly Cooper, and then those series, except for really Ratchet and Clank, kind of died after the PS2. And then the PS3, included more people, and like only more recently have we seen through, like Uncharted success and a few others that, Sony has been able to kind of keep their mascots relevant over time, but also a lot of them are just regular old people too, so it's kind of hard to like use them as mascots in the same way you can Pikachu or Mario or even Link, who's at least like a fantasy character. So PlayStation All-Stars could be a good way to cement to people like, look, y'all know Kratos, y'all know fucking Nathan Drake, but here, like, remember, we are the company that gave you Ratchet and Clank. We are the company that gave you Crash Bandicoot originally. We are the company that, gave you this or that. So, I especially and I agree, to launch the PS5, even if it's not a launch title,
like launch window,
at least coming within the first year or two, the same way Smash Ultimate came out, within 2 years of the Switch's launch.
Yeah,
which I think was definitely moved a lot of systems.
I mean, I agree.